Hello, hello, hello. So right now on gold, we can see price have we have this yesterday's POI, which is the breaker block, and so this is the whole breaker block where price swept out this low. It's a very minute liquidity sweep, and then price came and tap here. So I was not expecting price to go this high, but again price have came and it's creating this trend line liquidity over here. So let's go to lower time frame. So we have this trend line liquidity. So price has swept this liquidity 3 times, but we have this a 3-minute candle which took out the previous low over here, and price have created this imbalance in the price. If you try to mark order block over here, that this has been swept out. So price have already mitigated this high, and so this is a breaker block, but there is no liquidity sweep over here. So let's wait for price to come at this area, then we can look for buy side entry from here. Stop loss below this low, and we can target the next high, the next liquidity. And price is created trend line liquidity above the structure. So we can expect price to react, and then it should dip in this entry and it should continue. So which is around 1:5. Also, prices have this imbalance, so maybe we can expect price to go down from this area. Let's wait. On US30, price have finally came at our entry. Let's wait. See what it does. Price have created this trend line liquidity, like equal highs over here. We can expect buy side movement from this. This is order block on here. Please hit the like button. So yesterday, as we discussed on DXY, price have created this imbalance, and there was not a follow through structure. So that's why this imbalance got fulfilled and price broke and created new lower high, and it started to go up from here. So instead of mitigating this structure, price chose to just sweep the previous low and started to go to the upside. So from here, we can expect price to go to bullish, like so. Right now on Euro USD, like there is this order block on 50 minutes on DXY. So we can expect price to come at this and tap. So that's why all the pairs on USD have been consolidating. Now Euro USD have broke the structure. That's why I was not looking for buy from this area. Price finally have broken the structure. So we can look for sell side setups in this. So that's the reason that we don't want price to fulfill our imbalances. If price fulfills the imbalance, then probably it creates more liquidity. Here we can see this imbalance get fulfilled. It's creating internal liquidity, and here we have this imbalance which is not fulfilled, so it's continuing to the upside. So right now, that type of setup we want look for. We want to look for. hit the like button. The price is reacting from this. On Monday, I marked this order block, then price broke the structure over here. So there is no sign of reversal. Here we can see price is finally reversing from this area. So if you look at 4 hour, price have tapped this order block, and we can expect price to reverse from this. This structure should get broken, then only I think its price will continue to the upside. So probably it's creating an inducement here. So on gold right now, price have created this equal lows, also this trend line liquidity. And this is where the price is fulfilling the imbalance. If the second candle continues, then we'll look for buy side trade over here in continuation. This is a trend line, so we can expect price to break this, and we can look for continuation trade to the upside from here. So let's look at this. We have this US30 USD card. There is a setup over here, buy side. Price have created this imbalance in 4 hour. So we can see, and it directly mitigated this order block. And there was no further structure created by this, and we can see reversal signs on 4 hour. Let's see. So price failed to break the structure, and now it's creating international to the upside. So based on that, right now price is reacting from the sell side setup, but we have this buying side opportunity over here. This equal lows were broken by this order block. If you go to 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. There is a breakup block and order block setup here. There's another order block over here. You can see price took out the previous liquidity and price started to go up from here. Right now, I think this can work. So this 30 minutes order block has been mitigated here. Let's use this. We have to wait for chalk in this, and then we can look for a buy side entry. And we can target this next high, which is this one. Hello, Suresh. I'm going to 4 setup over here just by looking at 30 minutes. So for that setup to work, we want DXY to continue here and which will get a reversal from here. So the same order block we have on USD CAD, it will do the same thing on USD CAD. Yes, also prices consolidating in this area. Here also same thing is happening. So we don't want to get entry in the consolidation. We want price to break out on one side. So probably there is sell side liquidity creating over here, buy side liquidity. So it will sweep liquidity and continue. Let's wait for price to reverse. So right now Ethereum, it's continuing from this order block we marked Friday. I think so. Yes, after the news, price created this imbalance. It's now going to the upside. If you look at structures of prices creating a train line equity below this area. So in Ethereum, we have this opportunity for buy side. You can see price of the liquidity, and we have this breakup block and order block over here. and we have the trend line liquidity to the upside. So we can make so I think this is a good setup, and this is the low, and we'll just use the breaker block. We can go long from here. Stop loss below this low. Target the next liquidity. So we have the sell side order block from this area. Price have created this trend line. Price have created the strong low, and the price tapped the order block and rejected from it. So after that, we have this inducement, and after that, price have created this trend line liquidity. So we can expect price to tap this area. We have to look for a engulfing pattern, and we can target the next liquidity. So we are just trading the internal structure over here. Gold is creating liquidity. Yeah, I think so. I think it will sweep out this low. So from here, we can look for a sell side trade. Let's see. So right now, this previous low have been swept out. So I'll go with 0.5% risk. So this is the order block which took out the low, and we go to 45 seconds, then so this is basically a 1 minute candle over here. Let's wait for price to close. Target the next one. So around 1:3 setup with a 0.5% risk. We want to see some kind of liquidity over here. Logic is very simple. Price is continuing downside. Price have given us this change of character. And here we have the structure break. Price is continuing. There is this order block which took out the low. And this is the high. So 3 minutes, on 3 minutes, the structure is very clear. This is the candle which took out the low. On US30, we want price to break this low, or else we look for continuation. On US30, right now we have this high and price tapped our order block. But if price continues to the upside, then we'll look for entry from this order block to the upside. Entry stop loss below this order block, and we'll target the next high. If price continues to the upside, breaks the structure, we can look for buy side entry from here, which is our 1:4. For sale side, the thing is, we want price to broke the strong low. So price has created the strong low, and it should be broken. Then only we'll look for a sell side entry from here, like this. You can see here also price created this high and then broke, and it started to go down. So this is a strong low which took the liquidity, and price came again for the re-entry. Same thing we want to do. If not, if price continues to the upside, then probably we have the strong low and it should break the left side strong high and it should continue to the upside, something like this. So we are not sticking with any bias. Please hit the like button. So this wick has not been good. Price is just consolidating. So DXY, there is this imbalance. Right now, price have fulfilled this imbalance. Yeah. It will only react from this area to cover some high, and then it will continue. So it reacted from this, created high, and now it will sweep and it will sweep the previous low, which is this one. Because price don't have any reason to react from this. It's probably continue and took out this low. And simple thing, if you want to know if price can tap at this is, so price have created this high, and price does not create liquidity after this, and it continues to downside very quickly. So if you look at higher time frame, you will see a wick on 30 minutes or something like this. So that's the indication that it can continue. So how to confirm this? We can see this structure to the left side. And if a 30 minutes candle closes between this and another candle starts, then probably there will be a reversal. Then only we look for sell side. And if you're selling from here, then keep your risk low because of prices consolidating, it's just bouncing off from highs and lows. Here we have this three taps. Again, price have this is third tap creating support and resistance. So it can shoot in any direction. If you have any questions, you can ask. Also hit the like button. Yes, it's live. So basically, right now, price have created the strong low on gold. We have the strong low. So it's basically continuing to the upside. But right now, if you look at this, there is this breaker block. We have the strong low, which took out the previous liquidity. So these are my, so this is a POIs where I look for entry from here. And this is the second one where price with the previous low. There's a 3-minute candle over here, which took out the previous low. So this is our order block. We have another breaker block here. But right now, I'm looking for 1-minute sell side entry from here. So with very less risk, like 0.5%. If you look at 30 minutes, so this is the area which took out this 30-minute candle, took out this high, and then price gave us a structure break to the downside. If you look at 5 minutes, we have this continuation trade, and we have the small inducement, a strong low, lower high. But this low, this structure, this candle, I'm not sure. Here, if there is liquidity, price creates this strong bodied candle, and then price reverses. So the structure should always look like this instead of like this is the low. It will sweep and then it will continue. And everything over here has been mitigated, so it becomes liquidity. So price don't have any reason to react from this until and unless from this breaker block, which have already price have broken this. Please hit the like button. Hello, hello. Which chart? Y- If you're looking for buy on gold, you can buy. I'm looking for a very short trade from here based on this 30 minutes. I'm also looking for buy from here, from this area, because until if price wants to go to the upside, probably it will sweep any kind of liquidity. It will not start to go from here only. So this is my analysis. Maybe I'm wrong. And we have this order block which price is creating a trend line liquidity or signal low liquidity. single high liquidity. So if this breaks, then we can look for sell from here to the downside based on this 30-minute 2-day structure, which is going to downside here. And there's also another POI which is here. Welcome, welcome. On weekly time frame, there is weekly low on this chart, which is our NZD USD. If you do daily, so there is a lot of liquidity sitting below this area. Let's look for inducement and just say 5-minute, 4-minute. So price is creating this trend line liquidity. So I think on NZD USD, instead of price will not fulfill this. We can look for sell side from here. We have inducement. Price is creating a trend line liquidity over here. If price comes, then we can look for sell side and target the next low, which is this one. So around we have 1:7 RR from this. But I personally think that because there is this trend line liquidity, so price will not sweep whole liquidity inside. It will just continue and it will take out this high, and then we can look for continuation in this. So this is our indication that price is going to downside. Here also same thing we can see. Instead of tapping this order block, it left this imbalance unmitigated. It did not mitigate this order block. Instead, it chose to sweep the liquidity from this side, created this change of pattern and started to go down. So we can expect this thing again from here, because if price mitigates this from here, then probably it will create more liquidity. So because when order block is mitigated, it creates liquidity, and so it will just sweep the liquidity and then it can continue. So that's so. Thank you for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, hello. Let's wait for price to engulf. Please hit the like button. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. I have entered instead.